Hi, welcome back to my channel. I asked on Instagram if you guys would be interested in a more regular upload, and you guys seem to be into it, so I've come up with this idea, which is 5 minutes with Fee. So I've always got ideas for topics and stuff to talk about, but I just don't have the time to film the videos. Like, I'm just so busy. If you don't know, I am a freelance writer. I'm writing a book. My subject of interest is always mental health, so I'm just super busy. I write for the Metro, I write for some magazines, and like I said, I'm writing my book, so I've just got a lot on my plate just now. So I thought it'd be cool if I came up with a series called 5 Minutes with Fee, and we would just like knock out a couple of little interesting videos. So I want to start off by talking about freelancing, because a lot of you guys are like really interested in that, so I just thought I'd like maybe give you my tips on how to go freelance if you are interested in it. So my first tip would be, do not go freelance until you're ready. I know that's like a really vague thing to say, but don't go freelance until you are 100% sure that you can sustain your income. And just because you have one really good month money wise doesn't mean that every month is going to be like that. The second tip I'll give you is to make sure you have multiple income streams. Even if you've got one like client that pays really well, or one client that gives you a lot of work, don't assume that that client will always be there. So me, for example, I write for the Metro. I also write for Happiful magazine. I've also written for Healthline website, and I also do social media management for a company in Glasgow. I also started printing my own product, which is my zine. I've still got some like very few copies of that left, so I'll leave the link in the description bar below for that. I'm also putting on an event next month, so it's all about like not necessarily always relying on income from other people. Try and make your own income sources as well. Make sure that you set some work-life boundaries. So I tend to not really work at the weekend. Sometimes I do get bored, but that's terrible. Like, I love my work, so sometimes I get bored at the weekend and I've got a couple of hours. I think I'll just do some writing. Like, I really enjoy it. So, but I don't rely on the weekends to actually fit all my work in. I squeeze all that in Monday to Friday. My other tip for freelancing would be, do not stay home alone all the time, because it's not good for your sanity. Get out there and meet other people in your area who are also freelance. I did that through some Bumble events. Bumble is an app which is really good for making business connections and just friends in general. Also through Facebook groups. So there's a couple of there's a Brum bloggers Facebook group, which is for bloggers in Birmingham. That's a lot of bees. There's a couple of networking Facebook groups that I'm part of as well, and also just through Instagram really. So like, I follow a lot of other freelance people in Birmingham, and we all meet up regularly and we'll go co-working, which is really just like drinking coffee with our laptops out, but honestly makes life so much easier. Well, so much more enjoyable. Just makes your day more fun. It also lets you bounce ideas off people. So that's the final tip I would give you, is like, make sure that you have a network of people who you can rely on for feedback. Other freelancers, or other people who are, even just other people who are self-employed. They may be not in the same business as you. Like, I'm really good friends with a girl who has a fitness and nutrition business. Her name's Rachel. So she's really good because she's like much further ahead than me. She's run her own business for a long time. So she's a really good person to have on hand for questions like, can I put this through in my tax return? But then I've also got Amy from ICANN Cards, who she makes positive affirmation cards, and she works in the same kind of, she's got the same kind of audience as me, which is people who struggle with mental health. So she's really good for just bouncing creative ideas off. And then I've also got Faye, who is another writer, so she's really good for talking about actual writing work and spell checking and stuff like that. So yeah, make sure you've got like a network of people around you that you can rely on and get help from, and just make you feel part of a community even though you're not in an office working with other people. So that's my 5 minutes. If you've got anything in particular you would like me to talk about for 5 minutes, leave it in the comments below. If you want to find out more about me, I'll leave all my information below: Instagram, Twitter, blog, etc. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!